Deakin is a young, inspiring, innovative university with great ambitions. We are in the top 3 of the most important international rankings. We have been the #1 in student satisfaction in Victoria for 5 years in a row. We have more than 52,000 students. We have more than 5,000 staff distributed across 4 campuses. At Deakin, we believe that the digital economy disruption is going to substantially change the landscape where our business operates. We need to respond to important mega trends like personalization, collaboration, flexibility, mobility, big data. We need to respond to increasing expectation from part of younger stakeholders in relation to rich, engaging, inspiring digital experiences. The market is increasingly demanding for a new breed of digital leader that can focus on enterprise strategy and not solely on technology. Apart from focusing on delivering foundational platform for the business, this new type of leader should focus on orchestrating complex digital ecosystems to deliver premium experience to stakeholders. This is basically a series of state-of-the-art technology rooms located across Victoria where students can interact with other students and our teachers. I think education is going to be transformed substantially from the digital innovation perspective in the next few years. Technology is changing rapidly, is moving from being a platform of record to a platform of engagement. Digital transactions are now at the same level that digital relationships, so the opportunity is huge. This is going to change the way that we engage with the students. This is going to change the way that we deliver learning and our services, and we need to think again in relation to all the processes and all the structures that we have inside our organization, inside our university, to properly deliver to a new generation of expectations. We are living in very exciting and challenging times. We need to be ahead of the expectations. Smart Campus is part of that picture. It's essential to respond to this new challenge. It's essential to explore the boundaries of our business domain to detect what technologies are going to be affecting our space and react quickly.
And Melbourne's Deakin University is the first in the world to put Watson to work in the education industry.
Watson will appear as a solution, as a bridge between that massive amount of information and the proper solution to innovative problems. Digital DNA is not about the technology, it's about us. It's about how you think, how you feel, how you react. All business leaders will need to master technology as a core competence. The main concept, I think, behind the Internet of Things is to be people-centric. I mean, it doesn't make much sense to have sensors or devices to talk to each other if they don't have the purpose of making our life more easier or more productive. Again, I don't know how the future is going to be in 10 years' time, but I imagine that very deep degree of personalization, delivering education for you, for your personal treats, is going to be central. Potentially artificial intelligence agents are going to be helping with that. You are going to be potentially interacting with virtual environments that are even richer than normal ones. You are going to be traveling to places that in normal circumstances is not possible to travel to. And certainly I see a rebalance of what is on campus of campus activity. I see that potentially what is going to be possible to do at home is going to cover most of the activities that today we have on campus, but time will tell. The dilemma for many organizations is whether to disrupt themselves or to take the risk of being disrupted. But in any case, this big challenge is also a huge opportunity. The big challenge we have is to really help the organization to move from where they are to a new different place where they are going to really take advantage of the power that this new generation of tools is delivering, but to be able to get that value is necessary to change habits, to change culture, to change the way that we behave. Watson has been in production for many months with Deakin University. Watson is helping all the students with all the concerns and is servicing and supporting 50,000 students on any device 24/7. And now we are in a very strong position and we can push the boundaries. We are working with immersive reality, we are working with Internet of Things, we are working with artificial intelligence.
If you are not delivering on those three things, the initiative doesn't have a reason to exist. So that is the core, is to be citizen-centric, of course, and to deliver on those three dimensions: economic, social, and environment.
I am of the idea that the response to digital disruption, in fact, the digital transformation, requires two things. First is to respond properly in terms of performance, to deliver innovative things, to change the way that you do things. But to be able to sustain that in time, it's necessary to do something else, is to change the organization internally to be able to keep that pace of innovation and change. My view is that most organizations still have what I call an industrial approach, or they have industrial DNA. We are talking in general of all the organizations, we are so vertical in how we are organized. We work around vertical tower. We organize information about vertical silos. KPIs are forcing structures to follow vertical directions, when to survive and succeed in the digital age is necessary, from my point of view, to rebalance that vertical approach with horizontal approach. It's necessary to really connect all the points across those silos, is to take collaboration and coordination to a different level, and to really be able to have a digital DNA. Is necessary to understand that the priorities are first the top layer, that is the digital interaction with customers or students, the processes and the information. Those three layers are central, and those should be strong and healthy. And to do that, is necessary organizations work in a different way.
There is another interesting concept called fog computing instead of cloud computing, that is referring to have some local intelligence where the sensors are, to really understand what is relevant of all that data, apply immediately the reaction to what you are detecting, and disregard everything else to avoid the traffic to the cloud.
The other side was about enabling and making real all those dreams that we have in the pipeline. Well, we are working hard to really propose a new way of delivering education. We will retain the best things of the traditional way of doing things, but we will incorporate the best opportunities that technology innovation is showing us. I love my job. To be there at the edge of what is possible, and to be able to touch and to operate with new technologies that you see are going to change dramatically every single aspect of our organization and our business, is really fun, it's exciting, it's inspiring. Everything is possible. The only limit is imagination.